Hello, crafty friends. It's time for a little latte designer series paper and latte love card. This is the focus of gotta think of what month it is, April 2024 workshop series. We are off to a late start and it's a late night, but you know what? We are gonna have so much fun crafting with this month between my bingo that's on the 19th and between this, we're gonna have so many projects. There'll probably be at least a dozen projects to share by the time we're done. So yay for that. So that's cool. So this is an easy card because it just involves some die cutting and a little bit of stamping. We're going to use this fun ribbon that's part of the suite. And it's called Natural, what is it called here? It's in so many languages. Polka dot trim. Polka dot trim, we'll use that. We're using a few little swirly dots. We're using adhesive sheets. We're using the dies. All right, so let me tell you about this bundle. This is an online exclusive, so it's not like I'm going to open up a catalog or anything. I can't show you in a catalog, but you can go to my store. Let me tilt this a little bit. See that? Here, the shadow of the die cutting machine is on there. So there's my store, Papered Chef. Got to rub that there. Stampinup.net. So this is an online exclusive, so it's while supplies last, you can get this item. I don't see it running out this soon, but this did go on. I mean, we're waiting for more of this. We're waiting for more of the embellishments. Luckily for you guys, I'm a hoarder, and I got them when I was able to get them. So you're each getting however many this is, a little row, 12. When I say you each, not like everybody watching this right now, but everybody who purchased my kit. So if you want to do that, this is the last chance to do that. And it is the 10th is the last chance to get any kind of workshop kits I offer. And I'm going to show you what's in that in a minute. But let me show you oh boy, I should have put something there. I want to show you what the bundle looks like. Oh boy, come on, don't rip. This adhesive is so strong and it's kind of ripping my case. I always recommend taking them right out of these cases, but sometimes I'm so busy I don't even get to do it myself, and putting them onto magnetic sheets. So with that said, I just want to get a little bit of this off of here so that this adhesive doesn't rip the heck out of my paper. I've been cutting the heck out of these little coffee cups for projects. These little tiny ones, they're so cute. I'm going to show you some samples from our team because the Stamper of the Month focused. Her name's Cindy, and she's focused on this stamp set. So you have little crafts. You have cute little cups. You have cups that cut out the designer series paper. You have the inside, that's the coffee inside the craft. I haven't even used my cute little spoon yet. This is the one we're using now. We're using this little craft with the vellum today. That's what we're using now. You have coffee beans. Okay, you have this little cup. This is going to be the cup for inside the craft. So you see, this is what we're using. So you need a piece of vellum. Right, like that. You need a little piece of vellum for the glass or a window sheet. You're going to have both in your kit, but don't use the window sheet yet because we'll use it for a shaker card or shaker project of some kind. But so we're going to use vellum for this, the little coffee, and then some gold foil. Now this part is going to cut out the paper. So let me show you the paper. Another online exclusive item. So you're going to cut out a piece of paper. Let me show you that. I think I've cut most of it up. Now my husband, kudos to my husband, because I was really behind with all the stuff going on and everything. I had a retreat, and then it just kind of set everything back, which was a great retreat. It was fun, but it set things back. So my husband spent his spring break. He's a teacher. He spent his spring break helping me make these kits. He made your cardstock share. He did your what is it, card club, card on blue card club. He did this one, or he helped do this one. I'm going to show you what he packaged. He put labels on things. He packaged things. He counted out cards and envelopes and designer series paper. He just did so much work. He helped me so much. Isn't this beautiful paper? This paper's called a little latte. So that's the paper, and we'll cut with that. Then we're going to use this little die. I already have these in your little kit, but these are little die cuts from Deckled Circles. And then these are your stamps. And it's photopolymer, so you can see through them. So now you can see that the dies don't just cut this. this little die doesn't just cut this little cup that we can color with the blends, and the other die cuts this cup, but it also cuts out the ones from the paper. So yay for that. So now all we're gonna do, and I'll write down the measurements for you, is make the card base. Well, actually, I've already done that, but I'll write down the measurements. We're gonna do a card that's 8.5 by 5.5. So it's just half of a piece of 8.5 by 11. You get 2 cards out of 1 piece of cardstock. Anyway, stick around to the end. I'm going to show you what's in the kit. I'm going to show you my mom's special surprise she made. I'm going to show you 5 other cards that some friends gave me, my crafty friends, as swaps when I went to Houston, made with this set. So you're going to see a lot at the end of this video. Now let's just jump right into this. We're going to cut this 4 by 5.25, and then I can start writing down the measurements. 4 by 5.25. So what we're doing is we're doing a little bit of border with like this marble coffee paper, like that, and it just contrasts really well. So that's what I love about it. I wouldn't want to use this Calypso Coral piece on there because it doesn't contrast. And you know I'm all about contrast. We always talk about colors on this channel and how to contrast them. So let's go ahead and do that. So we adhere that. Now we're going to cut the next piece in a moment. We're just going to make a little room. Now when you go to when you're at the bingo, we're going to try, we're going to do like cards that are easier. There's not going to be like as much die cutting, right? So as we do in this series. Now the bingo is live. Like my series is watch it whenever you want on YouTube. My bingo tutorials are live on Zoom. That event is not recorded. It's a social event. But anybody in my VIP Facebook group will get the measurements for those cards. That's the only place I post them. If that. Sometimes my team is getting on me just to post them there. But that's the only place I post them. My team keeps me straight, I'll tell you. They keep me hopping. And then they'll say I keep them hopping because I do the same to them. All right, we're just going to use a piece of paper here. And I'm just going to use the other side of this grid paper. Although it's super cute, right? Like the little puppies. But you know what? It's just easier to write on this side. So the first thing was this card, Calypso Coral. Latte Love, Calypso Coral, and it is 8.5 by 5.5. Score at 4 1/4 inches. Okay, that's the first part. Then we have layer 1. Move this over. Layer 1 is going to be 5 1/4 times 4. And I'm doing it like that so you can see that it's, the orientation of the layer 1. If you care about the pattern, I don't really think that pattern matters. The other pattern does kind of matter. So this one, I just went a 1/2 inch smaller because I wanted to see this border. So I went 4 3/4. This is something I often do. 1/2 inch when you want to see the other layers. So it's just a little bit smaller, and it's still going to be that orientation. And the stripes, I decided to make the stripes go like that. Because I kind of tried it both ways, and I just thought it looked better. And this is called a little latte. Okay, and then the layer 3 is just the cup. We're going to cut out layer 3 is the cup. The cup is from the DSP. And that is it. And then we're going to have some ribbon on this card and this little early espresso. So the ink, I'm just going to write this down now. Then I can move this paper. Ink is going to be early espresso. I mean, how cool is that name for the ink when it has to do with coffee beans and coffee? And then the other ink will be, of course, petal pink, because we, of course, have to ink up the edges for dimension here too. So we're going to ink up the edges for dimension. And we will use gold foil. Other is gold foil and vellum. Now our vellum did expire. So I'm using vellum from Staples is what I'm using right now. We can no longer get any more vellum cardstock. But it's not that vellum's not sold all over the planet. Anybody has a problem with that? It's like, come on now. Get a grip. Every crafter can find vellum. Okay, so I know I hear a lot of people worried about things that retire. But then you can, like, sometimes get them in other places. And so I really don't understand why people get their panties in a bunch a little too often. So there you go. Put that like so. I'm just gonna put those there so you can take your screenshot. Isn't that cute? These are all the dies you need. This one's an optional die. You don't really need the circle die. All right, take your screenshot, and then I'm gonna move. I'm gonna get my adhesive sheet while you're doing that. We're going to get some gold foil. I already have. Let's see if this piece will fit. Oh, yeah, we're going to, let's see. I'm looking for the piece with the stripes on it. There we go. We need this piece here. And we need a little piece of vellum that's stuck on there. Yeah, I know. I use gold instead of silver, and the card I have is silver. So I might be able to, if I can, I think I have, it just depends, because although I'm kind of done packing the kits, I can still maybe throw in a little bit of silver into the kits, because I was trying to think, do I have any silver? And then I didn't put any in the kits. And then, anyway, let me cut this paper so I don't mess this up. Okay, so it's 3.5 was this edge, right? 3.5. Wait, is that 3.5? I got to look at my own measurements. 3.5 by 4 and oh no, I did mess it up. I guess we're doing stripes this way. So much for, well, I could go get another pack of it. Nope, we're gonna do stripes this way. We'll just see how it looks, and then maybe you guys will like the stripes that way better. All right, since I don't want to open up another pack of it because I have to make sure I have enough for bingo, and like mail has been taking forever. I still don't have my paper catalog. Now, of course, I have my paper catalog because I went to Houston, but demonstrators were also supposed to get one in the mail, and my team has had their catalogs forever, like for a few days forever, I say. I know I'm exaggerating, but it's like my mail takes a long time where I live. You can just watch it change. Like say you go to UPS and you do some tracking, you can watch it change. It'll say your package is going to be here Friday, and then you go and you refresh the page, it says Saturday. You refresh the page, it says Monday. You refresh it one more time, it says Tuesday. So right now my package of all my catalogs is supposed to be here Tuesday. So I am going to be mailing out Card Club probably Wednesday, because all my Card Club is going to get a new catalog. You don't even have to request one if you're in the Card Club. My Card on Blue Card Club and my Paper Pumpkin subscribers will get a catalog. Anybody that hasn't ordered from a while, you really need to request one, because I've just pretty much wiped the slate clean every time and asked for new request. And there's a form. Oops, there goes the die. There's a form for that to request a catalog. I'm running to get some gold foil. One moment. So anyway, I have this like foil that's retired, and it's like blue foils, it's called, and it has some silver in it. And I'm going to see if I have enough to give to the club or to this kit. And I'll put a little silver in there. And if not, I might have some silver glimmer paper. So that way we'll have gold and silver in the kit. So this is what I just pulled out the adhesive sheet a minute ago. Here it is. So the adhesive sheet, you're just going to take it, it's double-sided, and you're going to peel off one side, right? You have this in your kit as well. It's one of the things that we sell. They're perfect for die cutting. They're called adhesive sheets. So they're double-sided stickies. So you're going to take one side off, and you're just going to go like that. Put it on your gold foil. And then you can either cut it or rip it away. So just like that. Now you're going to take this one and you're going to put the die on it like this, and it's going to become a sticker. Yay! So now we're going to open up the die cutting machine, and you don't have to actually watch me roll it through because I'm going to move it back away. But I just wanted to show you that that's what the machine looks like. If you don't have one, you need one, get one. Okay, here's the sandwich. You're going to use base plate number 1, which is the thick base plate. Then you're going to use the plate number 2, which is your thin die adapter. Then you're going to use one plate number 3 for the bottom. And then you're going to die cut, and you're going to put another plate number 3 on top. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to put this piece there, like so. We're going to make a sticker for our craft. And then we're going to make our little, we're going to take a little piece of vellum. We affectionately call our vellum contraband when we don't use our Stampin' Up. My friends and I call it contraband. Hey, do you have any contraband I can borrow? And we're talking about craft supplies. That's all we're talking about, guys, is craft supplies. It means like it's from Staples, so it's just not as thick as the Stampin' Up cardstock vellum. But hey, it's all I could get. Like people are like, I want to say vultures, but that would be negative connotation because I'm a vulture too when it comes to craft supplies. But you find out something's retiring. Oops, I'm seeing if this is the pecan pie. Yeah, you need a little piece of pecan pie to cut your coffee for your little carafe. And then that's it. I'm going to roll that through. Anyway, you find out something's retiring, and there's supposed to be a sale coming up, like, you know, with the last chance sale. I guess, what? It's already last chance sale. Is it? Or is it tomorrow? I don't even know what day it is. Anyway, everybody, like, does a run on all the products, and they're gone before they even... When they're retiring, people, like, get stuff before it goes on sale or before it even, like, retires because they don't want to miss out getting it. So, I mean, I was like that way with things going up in price. See, that's your little vellum piece. And what's nice is there's a little line, so it tells you where to line it up. It doesn't tell you, it shows you where to line it up, see? So it's like a piece, if you put that there, it lines up with that, so it kind of shows you where to put that. I think that's what it was for. That was my interpretation of it. But you know what? It's all good. Okay, Tuesday. Thank you, Lisa. It's Tuesday it starts. I totally didn't even know what day it is. So maybe it's not the last chance to sign up for this then either. My kit is open until the 10th then. So my kit is open. Like you can get my kit till the 10th. The kit I'm going to show you now. All right. But I'm trying to mail them out tomorrow from the people who got them. And then if they are in the card club too, I'm going to mail their card club like a little bit later. So you're going to put that on there. And it's going to stick right on there because it's an adhesive sheet. So what's really nice about adhesive sheets is you just peel them off. I mean, this is brilliant, right? And it's a sticker. Now, of course, if you were to put it right on the paper, that's even easier. So I just went like that, and I just stuck it. I went like this with the vellum, stuck it right on there. Actually, I got to look at this. Yeah, it's been such a busy weekend between, we had my mom's birthday, then we had my other friend Candace's birthday. Both birthdays were celebrated in Savannah because Savannah is the place to celebrate birthdays when you live down here in Georgia. A lot of people go on to birthdays in Savannah. I am having a heck of a time here lining this up. So we went on a river cruise, riverboat. It's called the Savannah Queen. If anyone ever done that, you got to do it if you haven't done it. So much fun. So you're just kind of sticking the vellum behind there, just like so. Okay, now it sticks right on there, and you don't have to do anything except for this little part. So what I did is I put a little bit of adhesive there because it was hard to get this little piece of coffee in there. So here, let's cheat and look at that one here. So I put a little bit of adhesive right there, and then I went up under there with my little pecan pie coffee and just shoved it right up there. And that way, because I kept on trying to line it up, but I couldn't. So the adhesive sheet, or the little bit of adhesive there, let me line it up. So it fits right between the gold parts. But you don't have to get it over too far. So I didn't have this much of a time. I made this sample so quickly. I don't know how. Now it's giving me a hard time because I'm live. There we go. Isn't that cute? So the coffee's hidden right under there. And now you do have this part. So one thing you could do, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to, this part should go down a little. Well, my coffee did something funky. Oh, maybe when my little gold part should go down more. So what you could do is you can use a dryer sheet or some lint and get some lint on your coffee part, right? All right, when you've cut it too far up, you just cut off the edge. I didn't have to do this at all. It just hid behind there. But now it's all good. I just cut it off. So in other words, when I did it here, it hid, that little vellum was hidden behind there. But now, so what I mean by dryer sheet, okay, so like you have, this is still sticky and it's sticking up under here. And so it doesn't really matter, like nothing's gonna get stuck under there because look, I put it on dimensionals. But underneath there, it's still a sticker. So if I were to touch it, it's still a sticker. So you can put like a dryer sheet or get some lint. You just get some lint, like put it on your clothes, right? Like this, because you don't want the parts that are exposed to still be sticky. We really wanted it to be sticky for the vellum part. But now we don't want that part to be sticky. See, I have lint on it. Now it's not as sticky. So that's just your little tip. All right, now we're going to take this and turn the card over like this and attach it with your dimensionals. Now, when you have vellum, whenever you work with vellum, you got to hide. You can't put any adhesive where the vellum is. And even my vellum adhesive isn't that good. I actually use this thing called vellum adhesive, but it still kind of shows through. So I just hide it behind all the solid parts. That's all. It's all good. So 5 dimensionals should do it. I'm using the mini ones. Although in your kit, you always get big ones, but you can cut them into mini ones. Tap, 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 tap. All right. We're trucking along. I'm just going to go say hi to everybody while I'm here. So hi, Janet and Melissa. Hello, Kathy from Backyard Stamper. Putting that like so. And I don't know why I put it over there. I just put it over there because like the handle's there and I feel like it was like kind of pointing into the card. That's what I was thinking. Hello. Okay, let me see. Got to go back to the beginning. And I'm going to keep on crafting and cutting out the coffee as I talk to you. Hello, Christina. Thank you for being a channel supporter. I hope you got your coupon to my free Brother Scan and Cut course. Christina, it's in the post for channel members only. You have a free coupon in there, so check out that. Hello, Hilda. Nice to see you. Hello, Denise from Washington. Hello, Melody. I'm glad some of my West Coast people are here because it's not too late for you guys. But some of my East Coast people are here too. Hello, Melissa. Melissa, your kit will be mailed very shortly. Hello, Phil. And I will tell Mike you said that, Kathy, that you thanked him for his help during his spring break. So what I'm doing next is I'm taking this. Hello, Bonnie from Washington. Yeah, my husband is like, he's on board, I think, this year for the first, well, I don't know. He still gives me a hard time about my business. However, we could do this one. I want one with the Calypso coral around it. Let me just see what the other piece of paper gives me. So he's never been on my incentive trips because he's a teacher and he can never go on my incentive trips. He's never been able to go. He wasn't able to go to Norway. He wasn't able to go to Hawaii. Then, of course, they canceled a trip. I'm gonna go ahead and cut out the same cup I used earlier. This piece with the little heart on it. See how the die works there? So he was never really on board with like this whole business because he's never actually like, you know, got to enjoy the fruits of my labor. I mean, yes, I make some money, but it's not like, you know, super lot. So he's kind of like, but now that he's going to Mexico, now that he's like actually going to this all-inclusive resort, by the way, I'm going to have to say, less than 1% of demonstrators earn the trip, blah, blah, blah. I have to say all that. It's required, a disclaimer, whenever I mention the trip. And the artificial intelligence captions my videos and knows if I say the words. So anyway, I'm supposed to say less than 1% of demonstrators earn the trip. So now that he's going this year to Mexico with me, I think he's a little more willing to help me do some more die cutting and some kits and stuff. Like he's like been looking up the resort and checking out. He's like, oh, I can't wait to like there's a hammock on the balcony. And he's like excited about it and he's looking up trips and stuff. So anyway, now he's going to be like, okay, now I see why you work so darn hard. Like 7 days a week I work. So maybe he's going to be like on board with it. Okay, so that's a little cup. And now what else do we need to die? The other piece is already die cut for you, so that's going to go like that. This little piece is already die cut. It's from the Deckled Circles. We'll go ahead and stamp that, and we'll stamp the thanks so much, which is one of the, this one is from Stylish Shapes Dies. So sorry for that glare on there. We'll put some vellum on there so you don't get a glare. See, so this is the Stylish Shapes Dies, and this is the Deckled Circle Dies. So you're going to get out your petal pink, and we'll ink around the edges. Anywho. So thank you, Denise. And thank you for being a channel supporter. And check out the post for the channel supporters only. I don't get your, so YouTube doesn't give me your emails. I can just see an icon next to your names, but I don't actually see anyone's email that's a channel supporter. So if you are, I have to put a post, and I put a post that's for only channel supporters. So that's how you get in contact with me through YouTube. Now, of course, you can email me all you want, and I hope you do email me, but I just don't see, what I'm saying is I don't see the emails. That's the one stamp. I'll find the other stamp. Okay, here's the other stamp. Now I'm looking for the little block for the ink. Okay, I put a little bit of ink on the stamping block, right? This is petal pink. Tap it on there, and then just tap it onto the glass mat and just go like that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just inking up the edges, right, of this. So anyway, let's see. We said hello to Bonnie and Melissa, and I don't know where I left off. Hello, Phyllis. Christian, have you ever done a video on the scan and cut on how to do stickers? Oh, yes, many, many, many. Bonnie, I've done, just look up how to make stickers with your scan and cut. And in fact, I did a video on YouTube here, Bonnie, that's called 3 ways to make stickers with your scan and cut. Because you can use these adhesive sheets I just showed you. You can use, what else? Sticker paper that you buy, like that's an actual sticker paper. And you can use a sticker machine. And I have a link to the sticker machine on my Amazon store. So, you know, definitely check out how to make stickers with your scan and cut. Yes, I showed it. Yes, I also showed it during the retreat the other day. I showed how to make stickers. I got to move this cards because otherwise I'm going to get ink all over it. So what we're doing now is we're putting the thank you part. And I just did it on a sticky note here. So thanks so much, like that. And my early espresso is the bee's knees. It's like so great. The ink is so juicy and it never clumps. Look how like sharp that ink is. I love it. Not all my inks do that. Some of my inks, you know, depending, you know, it's chemistry. So some of them are going to be like never stamp right. Some of them stamp right all the time. So I'm just doing this one's on me. Okay, cool. That's all. There's all the stamping we're doing. Well, all the, you know, and the inking. Easy peasy on the stamping. Now, there'll be other times where we do all the little splashes. I just didn't get all that stuff out. You know, there's little, when I say splashes, I mean, we could do stuff with that. You know, splash, splash all around the page. But I didn't go there. I just wanted to keep it simple. All right, so now we're going to go. Now, this little guy, this was optional. I was like, if I couldn't get the right design, I wasn't sure if my paper was going to include the design I wanted. So like where I cut it. So I would then go get a design from this cup and put it into that cup. So that's what you can do is cut out these circles. And also what I plan on doing with this circle, aside from you guys can write sentiments on it. Like, look, you can write, this one's on me. But aside from that, where's my cup here? Where's my card? I can use this die for like, you could take the paper and you could cut out the cool parts. And then you can put them in here. Instead of stamping the inside, you could just stick a piece of designer series paper on the inside of that. So I totally plan on doing that. I'm just going to go backwards because I see Charlene just came in. Thank you, Charlene. I'm going to go backwards and make sure I said hi to everyone. Thank you for getting let me know about your notification, Yvette. Hello, Yvette. Okay, hello, Cheryl from Melbourne, Australia. Hello, Carol from Florida. Donna from Ontario, Canada. Outback Stamping from Oz. Hello from Oz. Okay, bingo is the 19th. I'm just going to put a little Wink of Stella on here. The 19th of April, and it's on Zoom. So anybody in the U.S. can play bingo. Now, sometimes my friends from Europe, like sometimes people come for just social part, like some of my VIPs. Can I just come hang out? But this is a bingo for like only the U.S. because I'm not allowed to give prizes to other countries. So anyway, it's $30 if you're playing bingo, and you make 3 cards. I come up with 3 fresh designs every time. So you get the supplies to make your 3 cards, plus you always get 12 sheets of the paper. So you know that this is more than enough to make 3 cards. So you're going to have some extra DSP. You're getting 12 sheets of DSP, 3 card bases, example card bases, right? I'm trying to find my scissors. So you get 3 envelopes and 3 pieces of basic white. So you get your little supplies and your little kit for card and your die cuts. You get your die cuts. So I'm just cutting a little piece of ribbon there, right? Putting that on there. So you get your die cuts, and then you just have to have your own stamp set. I don't do the whole, I know other demonstrators do this. They're like, add on the stamp set, blah, blah, blah. I just don't do all that stuff because I figured you'll never get it in time. If I have to order it and then it has to come to me and then I have to ship it to you, I'm like, why don't you just go buy it yourself from the store? That's what the online store is for. So you buy the stamp set yourself, but I send you this kit of all this cool stuff. And then the bingo cards, of course, come in your kit. The bingo cards, right? And then you can win bundles. I mean, my bundles are epic. I always have current bundles. I mean, unless the only way I have retired bundles is I bought them when they were current. So you see what I'm doing, right? I just want to make sure I point that out. I put the little thingies, the little dimensionals on the bottom so it doesn't stick to the ribbon. Okay, you can't get, dimensionals do not stick to ribbon. So don't even try. I mean, you can say they stick, but they don't stick. They won't stay. There's no lasting. Don't ever stick this to ribbon, right? Now, I was using Seal Plus. The ribbon will stick to the paper if you use the flat side of the ribbon. You can use the flat side of the ribbon, it'll stick to the paper. Well, both sides of this ribbon's are flat. So then this one I'm putting right down here. So this little guy will just kind of go like this and figure out where you're going to put it. So sort of like that. Okay, there. Good enough. Oops, I should have went down more because I'm kind of overlapping it a bit. So that one goes down like so. Okay, and this is going to overlap on it just slightly. Oh, I like it. Okay, we're going to go there. And I just like to use the edge of my packet dimensionals. Oh, good. So Yvette, if you took my label making class, I show you how to make my color labels. So what Yvette is talking about is on Udemy. If you have Microsoft Word, I teach you how to make these from scratch, like using Microsoft Word in my label making course. But I do also sell these as a digital download on my Etsy store. It's just I didn't upload all the current new colors yet into my Etsy store. But I give you all these in color pages and all of the colors of Stampin' Up! And some, even because you get 60 colors on the current labels, so you even get the ones that recently retired or retiring. So yeah, but I hold nothing back. I teach you how to make these labels. And it took me about 4 hours to update the labels. So I didn't put them in my Etsy store yet, but I have all the new colors. All the new colors are updated into the PDFs, and all the swatches are made and all that stuff. So anyway, I will do a video about that separately, my new labels and on my cardstock share. It's all on the plan for this week. This week I'm going to be announcing my cardstock share because my husband finished one. I didn't even have a sample to show you. It's very hard to announce it without even having a sample to show you. So that's I want to know if you like the stripes better on. So this one would be this and then that. That's that, meaning the stripes on the horizontal. So do you like this one or that one? And I'm still adding the little gems, the little latte thingies. So we'll add a few little round thingies. Let's see. One there. One there. Swirl, adhesive back swirl dots. Or am I going to put the third dot over there? I'll put the third dot over there. Okay, so far we got horizontal, horizontal, horizontal. So I'm glad I made the mistake because you guys like this one better. Cool. I'm glad I cut it like the wrong way. All right. So anyway, that's what bingo is. It's $25 for my YouTube channel supporters, my team members, or if you're a Patreon supporter on my channel, or otherwise it is let's see, $30 for everyone else, but you have to be in the US to play bingo. We play 4 games of bingo and Mike calls the bingo numbers. I don't do any of that stuff. He does all the bingo games. You play blackout bingo at the end, and the extra final prize gets a better, like, you don't just get your bundle. Like, this will definitely be one of the prizes. A bundle, meaning stamp set and dies, right? But you also, the final prize gets something else. So maybe you'll get like a pack of paper too. Like this, and a pack of paper, right? The final prize. But every other prize gets a bundle. So I don't do like a stamp set bundle. No, every prize is a bundle. I believe that every prize should be good in a bingo game. I don't do like little prize, big prize. I just do great, and greater prizes. So like the last prize is even greater, but you still always get the bundle. So yeah, happy accident, Melody. That's what so that, okay, Denise voted for that, and Janice, and Kathy likes both, and Melody, that. Okay, cool. Yeah, so Yvette, show me what you got. Show me your example of how you took my course and you did something different with it. That's awesome. I like how, and Cheryl likes it horizontal. Moody Crafter Joy likes it horizontal. Carol, to horizontal. Lisa, oh my goodness, this is awesome. I love that you guys are participating. And I said hello to Crystal and Charlene, and I hope I got everybody. All right, are we ready? All right, so if you get one of my kits, now bingo, this is not bingo now. This is an actual kit. So I have, here, let's write this down. This is what's going on right now on my, like the things you can sign up for. I know I had a little sticky note because I just used it to stamp onto. All right, so be it. We'll go grab that paper. All right, now there's always, oh, you never want to write with a Stampin' marker. All right, so we have a workshop kit. Now these are $49, what I'm about to show you. It's a workshop kit that includes shipping. And keep in mind, everything costs money. Shipping, bags, packaging items, labels, it all costs money. So it's not like, and this is like practically free. Okay, and then there's a bingo. And there's discounts for different things, but these are like the regular prices. But it might be 25 or 45 or something. Like there's little discounts if you're on my team, one of my paper chefs. And then we have a cardstock share. I can't even remember the price of this. I'm thinking 42. It might be $42. Let's just guess. Okay. And then if it's more, this is just here, estimates. I'm going to write estimates because someone's going to be like, you said it was blah, blah, blah. And then I can use my panties in a bunch comment again. And you guys will just, this is what I think of whiners. All right, cardstock share. Okay, then we have our card on blue. So that goes on this month too. And these are all signed up by the 10th. And this one's 39. And this is based on, oh my goodness, how did I forget what it's based on? It's the cute little one, pets and more, pets and more. So everything's online exclusive. Pets and more. Cute, super cute kit. Okay, and then I guess that's all. Oh, and then you can request an annual catalog. Now, I used to do these for free, but what we have is the problem we have. I'm going to even write this. No catalog collectors, please. No catalog collectors. We have people that just want to collect catalogs. You can be a catalog collector. That's my sarcasm. Okay, because I started charging like just 2 or 4, which is practically free, but it cost me more. And I'm not even going to tell you how much more because you'd just be like, why? My husband was like, why are you losing so much money on your catalogs? Like, literally. They cost more to me to purchase them and to ship them. Several dollars to ship them, plus money to purchase them, plus I have to pay tax and shipping to get them to myself. So I'm just charging $2 and $4 now. $4 is just an extra little surprise you'll get when I ship it. The $2 was for the bulk mail. but the bulk mail cost me 4 something. So anyway, please don't request one. If you just think it's pretty and you want to collect them off of everybody and you request them from all the people and you just want to have a bunch of them and you just like to cut them all up and collect them, that's fine. But like if you want to collect them, that's fine. But just, you got to pay little something. So that way. Anyway, that's what's going on. Click on my offerings down there. All right, ready to see what's in this one. So I will show you the cards last, but first I'll show you what this kit is. So that you get, in this kit, these are all the things you're going to get. And my mom made the bag. So I'll show you what's in the bag. So everybody that gets a workshop kit this month is getting this beautiful latte bag. And they're a little different. They're not all exactly the same. Some of the latte bags have a little bit of a red inside or like a maroon. And some have a little caramely thing, a caramel thing. Okay, so, right? So some of these are a little bit different. All right, so I'll show you what's in that first. So first thing is in your kits. I always give in every one of my kits at least six colors of Stampin' Up! Cardstock, at least. And you'll get, a couple extra little pieces here and there. So you're going to get Calypso Coral because it goes, I wrote Petal Pink. Okay, this one should be, my labels should do this. Petal Pink. Okay, I'm just going to show you the colors. Calypso Coral. Lost Lagoon. Why? Because these are colors that coordinate with the designer series paper that we're using. Yes, you can get the kit of it, unless you're not in the U.S. I'm sorry, you can't get the kit. If you're not in the U.S., I'm not allowed to send the Stampin' Up! Supplies just based on my thing. But if you are, go order it. Okay, then this is the, what's this one? Misty Moonlight. Now, why? Because it's part of, the Misty Moonlight goes with another kind of paper that I'll show you in a minute that I put in your kit that I thought looked like coffee beans. Copper Clay, and then Early Espresso. So these 4, Petal Pink, Lost Lagoon. I've lost my Petal Pink. There it is. And Early Espresso. This one. These all go with that coffee paper. And these 2 go with another paper that's in your kit. Okay, and that's it. So then you have Basic White. You're going to need way more Basic White than I give you. I just give you one sample. Yeah, then go ahead and order it. Just go to my offerings down there in the link in the description. Papered Chef offerings. It's also on my store. I link to the offerings. It's not directly on my store, but it's like there's a link on my store to the offerings. And then that's the black. So you have Basic Black. So that's the cardstock you get. Now, I thought it'd be fun because so many were lamenting over some things retiring, including me. I was lamenting over these. So I thought it'd be fun to use these one last hurrah for the craft note cards and envelopes because I think these go so well with your craft note cards and envelopes. Goes so well with your, this cold coffee theme, right? I mean, look how cool they go with that. Look at that. Look at that color. Okay, then we have our scalloped, this one's scalloped gift card holder. Okay, scalloped gift card holder. And then, of course, these are retiring. So I thought it'd be fun to give you one of these because you can no longer get them. And I'm not personally attached to Very Vanilla envelopes, but I know some of you guys are. So I thought instead of giving you white envelopes, which I use for my card club, and a lot of the people who do this kit also get my card club. So you get 8 white envelopes in the card club. I thought, why not give you a Very Vanilla envelope since you can't get them anymore? I do not know why they retired. It's like, at least some things leave me scratching my head. So anyway, that's what comes in your kit. I mean, no, that's only part of your kit. Now we're going to keep on going, and we're going to show you this one. Oh, look, I've already showed you this one, but you get 12 sheets, and then this little paper. I didn't put the name of it, but it's called the Rose Gold something something. I didn't put the name because it's retired, but see, there's your little piece of vellum. See that in the back of this package. So you're not getting any more labels on this. I'm all labeled out. In fact, poke a fork in me. I will add a couple more things to your kit, but this is not labeled, but it's a really cool little, it's like gold and rose gold metallic-y stuff. This one is labeled, it's called Oxidized Copper Specialty Paper. So I put some of that in your kit, and you get 2 kinds of that paper. And I just thought this paper was going to go great with the latte. So again, my kits are carefully curated. I don't just throw stuff in a bag. I don't just order a bunch of stuff and throw it in your bag. Okay, I carefully curate the kits. So you get like lots and lots of papers and things so that we can have, and the reason is it's for my own creativity. I can't create like that. If I send you just a few things that are all fully packaged, that's not creative for me. I don't have enough supplies to sustain myself for a month of crafting. So I now limit myself to this things that I sent you. So now this is what I'm creating with. All my designs have to be created with this stuff that I sent you. Isn't this cool for the coffee theme? So this is called Earth and Elegance. So that's where that Misty Moonlight ties in, and the copper clay. I tied it into because I was using this paper. And doesn't this look like, I think it looks like coffee beans. Like on top of like wet coffee beans or something. That's what it looks like to me. This texture. So we'll have some fun with that. And then, of course, you always have leftover papers. So these will be good for crafts. And again, I'm still trying to find some silver. If I can find a little silver foil, I'll throw some into your kits. And now we have a little package of, you always get a package of adhesive and things that you need. So let's see, you always get, here's a gold foil sheet. This is what we just used just today. So you get a whole 6x6 of that. And this is just a piece of paper to keep everything straight. And then you get a sheet, 6x6 adhesive sheet. Double-sided. They come in 12x6 sheets. And then you're going to get a window sheet. Not everybody gets the window sheet with the little piece of tissue paper on it, because half the time I rip the tissue paper when I'm cutting it. Then you get a masking paper. This is great for stamping. It's like having a giant sticky note. This thing is the best. It comes right off. It's like masking out certain parts of your image and not the others. This is for our shaker card project, which I've not designed yet. It's just in my head. So far in my head. And then this is a sheet of dimensionals. We use mini dimensionals tonight, so you can cut these smaller if you need to hide them. So that's in another bag of stuff. And then I'm going to show you what I put in here. So I put 3. These are if you have 12x12 paper, they're easy to cut, they're easy to cover. But I just cut these for you. You can still decorate these in many ways. These are 3 mini coffee cups from my mini coffee cup stash. Now, those of you that took my scan and cut course, you were given the mini coffee cup template. And actually, I can give it to the latte people too. I will give you my scan and cut mini coffee cup template for all my everybody that signs up for this workshop. All right, now here's what's in your bag. The bag is already awesome, I think, because my mom is 92 years old. She just turned 92, and she does all the sewing, and she lined your little bags. And then we have our little sequins for our shaker project. This is the last kit I'm going to be able to put the sequins in, unless somebody, hint, hint, from my team gives up their sequins for me, because I can't find these anymore. I'll trade you for something else. We have a Snickers bar because Snickers satisfies you. We have, and this is like my theme is coffee, so I have coffee candies from Werther's. They're called like coffee caramel or flavor or something. I mean, and who doesn't love Werther's? So you get a couple of the coffee candies. And then you have a Starbucks coffee, instant coffee. That is like, we can put that in one of our little foldy treat pouches. And then you have 2 kinds of ribbon. I know I should have labeled all this stuff. You know what? I might have to label it. We've got to the point of where there's so many things in here. But anyway, we have this ribbon, which I already told you is called polka dot trim. And then we have this little ribbon, this little ribbon. So I taught you guys how to make it on the template on YouTube here. I taught you how to make it using Template Maker. So, but a perk to going to my retreat and for getting this workshop will be getting the template that I already made for you, so you don't have to watch my tutorial. The rest of you should watch my tutorial and make it. This is the black and white gingham ribbon. And then we have 2 kinds of gems, the little latte swirls, and then these other ones. And that's all I could give you because I didn't have many of those to give. So that's your little kit. And then you have, of course, the labor of love. And I'm going to try to put a little bit of foil in this bag so I can still open these bags. And I think one thing I want to show you before I show you those other cards is this. Well, maybe I'll show it in the next one. I got to show you this embossing folder. It's amazing. It's a new embossing folder.
Let's see.
Okay, so what did I do with my embossing folder? Maybe I can't show it to you yet. But there's this embossing folder that's part of the new catalog. When I say new catalog, the one that I told you can request, this catalog in here, there's this embossing folder. And I've already forgot the name of it, but it's gigantic. It's like, it's not your little embossing folder. It's a big one. And I was able to emboss some petal pink for you. And I just thought that would go so well with our projects. And I embossed a little piece of pretty peacock for you. And then I gave you an extra piece of pecan pie because it's not part of this. It wasn't part of here. I didn't put the pecan pie in there. And then as I was like, realized you need it for your coffee. So this is what I gave you, a little piece of cardstock. And this is what I'm going to do with the foil as well. I'm going to give you like maybe this size foil with the silver. That way you can make some crafts in other colors. Okay, and then you have a bunch of die cuts. Labor of love from my team and friends that helped me. Like little die cuts like this one we just used. Right? This one. This one with, this is a punch. This is a die. So you get all these little, these are extra pieces. So you get a little bag of die cuts. And including this little piece was in there too. Unless I just took it out. You'll get, maybe I'll do 2 of those. We shall see. 1 or 2 of those. Because they're great for this little one. This one's on me. So that is your kit. That's your little die cut bag, which goes in here. So that's your little bag of goodies. And then my card club, you know, has a different set of goodies. I mean, every kid has different goodies. Now let me show you what. Oh boy, gonna have a big fun mess to clean up. Let me see if there are any questions, and then the embossing folders on the list. It's swirl something. Is that what it's called? Swirl something. What kind of sequins? Thank you, Yvette. You check your stash. They're called sequins for everything. I'll show you. They're called. There's 2 kinds. And they both have the same name. This is all I have left. So this is only going to work for this month. I don't have enough for next month's kit. So they're called sequins for everything. And they're like red and green and orange and this. And then these ones are called for everything sequins. See how they're a little bit different colors? But either one, it doesn't matter because I've just stopped labeling things that you... I stopped labeling the things that you can't get like anymore. But I just say, look in your bag. You got some sequins. Thank you, Janice. She said my kit looks... Oh, so swirly. Okay, good. Thank you, Robin. That sounds, Robbie, so swirly sounds way more like the name of it. When you said swirl something, I thought that was the name of it. I'm like, that didn't sound right. But yeah, so swirly. And I can't find the actual so swirly because I think it's on my floor over there. But you can see I've been swirling up the things, you guys. I got to put these in your bags. So this is, it's such a big embossing folder. So here's how big the embossing folder is. I can put like 3 of these and like 2 of these in the folder at the same time. Like, it was so amazing. I was like, ooh, this is like, my embossing's not taking me as long as it usually does. All right, so my 5 cards I promised to show you. Okay. Oops, there goes my... So I have, these 3 are from, down here are from the same person, and these are from, this one I don't know who it's from, because I don't think unless it's in the inside. No, this one was one of my swaps when I was in Houston. And I like it because it's just, you know, just easy. It's like crumb cake or could have been pecan pie, probably stamped off. Yeah, it's actually, this is my stamping store, but in my stamping store, it has like a link to my site. So if you're looking for my actual site, I don't put the offerings on my paperchef.com because I use something called, what do I use? Anyway, isn't this a cute card? And look at the inside. What's new? I use something called Flow Page. It's like called a link tree. And that way I can just update one page and all my links update automatically. And I don't have to like try to, it takes a lot longer to update the website. So anyway, that's why I put them on this. But go ahead and look at the thing called offerings. You'll find it. So it says, hello there, let's catch up. Look at that little bean. Isn't this adorable? And these little sequins. I love this card. And I love how she used this ribbon to put a layer between the 2 layers of DSP. She put the trim there. Okay, now I see this is from Stamp with Anita. Create, inspire, share. Stampin' Up. Stamp with Anita. So this one was labeled, but look at this. It's a fun fold as well. It's kind of a fun fold, meaning you put a piece of petal pink in the back and then you put your card flap here. So it's actually like a different way to do a card fold. And now Cynthia Pimley was our stamper of the month, right? She's from Montana and she's on our team. We have a team, like you join the Paper Chefs, you're also part of the Beehive, which is our team. So anyway, she did this like stamper of the month and she just calls this Cinder's Mountain Coffee. It's like a made up name for the coffee. She put it like with her gift card. So anyway, Cindy Pimley, she made these 3 cards, which are amazing. And every Saturday she would showcase a card. So we're going to be casing the way that she did this little cup. Now the love is from somewhere else, and the field notes is from Notes of Nature. We focused on Notes of Nature in my card club, so you should actually be familiar with that stamp set. But this part, you're the best part of my day, is from this. So we're going to case this part of it. We're going to make a little die cut, partial die cutting, so we can make our little cup open up. I like how she used Wink Estella on there, extra cups. And I really like, she said that when she drinks coffee, she does her journaling and writes down her notes. So that's what she inspired her to make this, to make the card like this using the notes. Okay. And she also has these really cool bags, which I think I put on my Amazon store because she told me where to get them. So that, and then I found them and then I put them in my store so we can share how to like it. The idea is you can see the inside of the card if you're selling your cards, which she does. Oh, that's what that was? Okay. I just discovered what that really was. But that's only if you're going to be like, it's like a little pour spout. And here I was hiding it behind. It's okay what I did too, because I don't really, I mean, this is supposed to be like the vellum behind there. But if you want, don't go pushing it up under there. Okay, if you haven't made your card yet, that little thing is a pour spout. And here I was trying to hide it under the flap. I was wondering why it didn't quite line up. But now that I see her card, I just didn't notice that before. Sometimes you wish these little stamp sets came with instructions. I'm not changing my cards. They're fine. Because I think of this as I think of it more like a little press, than the pour thing. I might add like a little extra pour thing on it, like, as an extra piece. But she did use vellum here with hers, and she has a little pour spout. Okay, so I like how she used gold. So let's look at the inside of these. Okay, this one doesn't have a thing on the side. So it's crumb cake. I want to look at this a little closer with you because you can see that she used a big old stylish shaped die with another stylish shaped die on the inside. And then she used gold gilding, what is it called? Gilding paste, I guess. I forget what it's called. Gilding. You heat it up. So I really like how she did this. And she used a textured thing in the back. And then there's a square card. And this is a gift card holder. So isn't that fun? What she did here with the gift card holder. And then these are dies from something else. So we're not going to case these directly, right? We're going to do, oh, thank you, Yvette. Yvette signed up for my Mystery Crafty surprises. Those are going to be pretty epic too, the Mystery Crafty surprises. They're sometimes my mom's bags are in those other bags. Okay, so aside from me messing up the vellum, I was inspired by this and kind of followed along with this idea, except I used the gold, this one. So like we can still kind of go with that. And then I like how she used the coffee color in the background of that one. But look how she used the stylish shaped die in that one. So we'll look at these cards again throughout because I thought I had five cards. I don't know how, I just stand here and things just disappear. Oh, there they are. I do have 5 cards. Just making sure. So there we go. So I appreciate you watching this evening. And I hope you'll give this a try. Maybe this way, because we like the horizontal better. We've decided that we like the horizontal better. You guys do. I'm kind of liking it better now too myself. But when I tried it, behind this, it looked better with the lines behind it. But now it actually doesn't look bad. I guess it all depends on where you place it. So have a great week. We're going to see you a lot this week as I show you all kinds of stuff, that I'm up to. Like I can show you. I can't really show them to you right now, but my mom has other bags like this. And I do, if you get a Mystery Crafty surprise, like maybe the cows or something from a previous month, you'll get something like that. Now, I will try to, if you don't need a catalog, just email me and let me know, because then I can send your kit right away tomorrow. Those that are waiting on catalogs, I might not be able to send it till Wednesday because the catalogs might not come until Tuesday. I say might not because it's UPS. All right. The card we made today is beautiful. Okay, watch it on replay and don't mess up here, do this to your vellum when you watch it on replay. So that's the only thing. But thank you. Oh, you know what I mean. Find the little spout. I didn't know that was, I was like, I thought that was to hide up under there. But it makes sense that it's a little spout because you're pouring your coffee. And as much as I drink coffee, I should have known that. But anyway. All right, thank you for liking and sharing and participating. That's all for now. This is the Paper Chef. Have a great evening.